Hello children, hope you all are enjoying the digital classes. Welcome to the next session of the digital class. You know children, we eat different types of food materials, isn't it so? Different people eat different types of food. All of us do not eat the same type of food, isn't it? From where do we get this food? We get this food from plants. Already we have studied in the last lesson production and management of food from plants. Now whatever the products we are getting from the plants, are they enough for us? Do we need some more nutrients? Yes, we require the nutrients other than from the plants. Some other nutrients are also required. So from where do we get these nutrients? We get these nutrients from animals. So today we are going to discuss about production of food from animals. So here, you know children, there are different types of animals are there. What are those? They are domestic animals, wild animals and pet animals. What are domestic animals? The animals which are reared by the human beings for various purposes, such as for the production of food or for agricultural purpose or for the transport purpose, they are called as domestic animals. Examples are cow, goat, buffaloes, etc. Isn't it? Now, wild animals. Wild animals are different types of animals which lives in jungles. They are very ferocious, such as tigers and leopard, cheetah, lion, etc. Coming to the next one, that is pet animals. So these animals are grown by the people so that they can have aesthetic sense. They will be enjoying the company of these, such as parrots, etc. So these are the variety of animals. Now here, domestication of the animals has been started very long ago. The ancient man, he came to know that from these animals we can get different types of food materials, and he also observed that these animals are used for agriculture purpose and as well as the transport purpose. So what he did, he started domesticating some of the animals. So domestication of these animals has started many years back. Let us see here what is the period of domestication. The first animal is dog. Dog started, domestication of dog has been started from 30,000 BC to 7,000 BC onwards. Coming to the sheep, second one is sheep. Sheep domestication has started 11,000 to 9,000 BC. And pig, the domestication of pig has been started 9,000 BC onwards. Now goat, the domestication of goat has started 8,000 BC onwards. This shows that the animals, the domestication has started long back. So it has taken so many years from the ancient man itself, the domestication of the animals has been started. Have you understood children? Yes. Now what do you mean by animal husbandry? So the branch of agriculture which deals with the feeding and shelter, health and breeding of domestic animals is called animal husbandry. That means that the animals which we are growing, they should be given food, they should be provided food and they should be given shelter, and there we have to look after their health and they have to undergo the process of reproduction, that is breeding. If all these things are done, then that branch of agriculture is called as animal husbandry. So now husbandry, this word means, the meaning of this word is the care, cultivation and breeding of animals. So in animal husbandry, what we will be doing here, the agricultural, it is nothing but an agricultural practice of breeding and raising livestock, and it deals with the care and breeding of livestock like buffaloes, cows, pigs, horses, cattle, sheep, camels, goats, etc. Not only these animals, it also, animal husbandry also includes poultry farming and as well as fisheries. And what does fisheries include? It includes rearing, catching, selling of fish, molluscans nothing but the shellfish, and crustaceans, that is nothing but the prawns, crabs, etc. So this includes animal husbandry. Hope you have understood what is the definition of animal husbandry. It is the most important agricultural practice along with the agricultural field. See children, in this picture you can see here, this is nothing but rearing of cows. These are buffaloes, and here goats and pigs, poultry and goats here, different types of ducks, birds, and all these all includes animal husbandry. So mainly animal husbandry includes cattle farming, poultry farming, apiculture and fish farming. What is meant by cattle farming? It is nothing but rearing of cows and buffaloes. For what purpose? Especially for their milk is called as cattle farming. Now poultry farming means nothing but raising fowls for their eggs and meat. That is nothing but raising birds for their eggs and as well as meat. That is called as poultry farming. Now coming to fish farming. Fish farming means nothing but capturing and culturing of fish for their meat purpose is called as fish farming. The last one is apiculture, that is nothing but also called as beekeeping. Why beekeeping is done? It is done for honey and as well as wax. So these four, that is cattle farming, poultry farming, fish farming and apiculture, all this they come under animal husbandry. Is it clear children? Have you understood? Now, what are the various practices necessary for raising animals for food? It includes feeding is required, shelter is required, and the protection from diseases is required, and as well as breeding these animals, that is they have to undergo the process of reproduction. And not only that one, the last one is proper economic utilization of the animals. These are the various practices necessary for raising the animals. What is the need of animal husbandry? Why animal husbandry has to be done? So why? To increase milk production, to increase egg production, meat production, fish production, and as well as proper utilization of animal waste. How to utilize the proper utilization of animal waste? By converting them into biogas and as well as manure, that is organic manures. So this is the need for animal husbandry. Now what are the animal products? So many products we get from the animals, isn't it children? So any material derived from the body of an animal is called as animal product. What are the examples? Fat, flesh, blood, milk, eggs, and lesser known products are isinglass and rennet. The above ones, fat, flesh, blood, milk, eggs, you know, they are more known products, we use them, isn't it? Whereas isinglass and rennet are the animal products which are lesser known to us. So these are the different types of animal products. Now here you can see milk, you will be getting it from cows and buffaloes, and not only that one, cheese and different types of milk products such as ghee, butter, curd, buttermilk, khova, all these are the different types of milk products which we will be getting from cows and buffaloes. And you can see from hens, what do we get? We get eggs, isn't it? So different types of poultry such as what we say here, hens, Turkish birds and all those, they will be providing us with eggs and as well as meat also. Now here there are different types of management of farms are there. You can see dairy farm management. So you know, first one, dairy farm management is nothing but rearing of animals such as cows, buffaloes and as well as goat, etc., so that they will be providing milk. So that is called as dairy farm management. And the next one is poultry farm management, nothing but rearing of birds for eggs and as well as chicken, that is called as poultry farm management. And the next one is beekeeping, nothing but rearing of honey bees for the production of honey, wax and as well as this. And the last one is fisheries, rearing of fishes for various purposes such as for the especially for meat production. We can also see here inland fisheries are there, coastal fisheries, that is called as marine fisheries are also there. So this is about management of farms and as well as farm animals. Now what are the objectives? Why animal breeding has to be done? What are the main objectives? So that is nothing but here to improve the growth rate of the animals. So here improving the growth rate, increasing their production, improving the desirable qualities. What are the desirable qualities? For example, you can take cows are there. What is the most desirable quality in cows and buffaloes? they have to produce more amount of milk. So, we should have to see that more amount of milk has to be produced. When you come to the hens, the desirable quality is production of more number of eggs. So, such quality has to be seen. Next one you can see improved resistance to diseases. So, the animals should be resistant to diseases and they should be resistant to adverse environmental conditions. That is nothing but here whenever the climatic conditions are not suitable, in such conditions also the animal should have to be able to tolerate. So, that is also will be studied in animal husbandry. So, these are the objectives of animal husbandry. Okay children, have you understood? There are some revolutions are there to increase the production of quality. So, for example, whatever the milk which is produced now, previously that was not sufficient to meet the demands of the people. Population is going on increasing enormously, but the milk production is not increasing. Overcome this problem, a revolution has been started. That revolution which increases the milk production is called as white revolution. Whereas the production of milk will be enhanced in this revolution, that is, see children here, production of milk which will be enhanced in a revolution called as white revolution. In the same manner, production of different types of millets or cereals, such type of crops, that is called as green revolution, and fish production will be increased in a revolution called as blue revolution. And already in the last class you have seen that father of green revolution is M.S. Swaminathan, that is Monkombu Sambasivan Swaminathan. He helped in increasing the productivity of crops. He is considered to be as the father of green revolution. In the same manner, father of white revolution is Kurian. We will be studying about him in the coming slides. Okay children. So, next, what is meant by cattle farming? You can see children in this picture, cattle is grazing, isn't it so? So, here normally in villages what they will be doing, they will be taking this cattle. What cattle means nothing but mostly cows and buffaloes here. So, cows and buffaloes here they are called as cattle. So, these cattle will be taken to the nearby areas wherever the wastelands are there they will be taking and they help in rearing them. So, here you can see a person is there, isn't it? So, this man he will be looking care of these what we say cattle or as well as goat and sheep also whatever they are. So, he is called as a cattle rearer, and this cattle rearer he is appointed, previously he was appointed by the village people. What the people used to do, they used to keep one person to look after the animals. He is called as a cattle rearer. He used to take those animals and he used to rear them and he used to bring back, and the people used to give some money to him. So, here that is about the cattle farming. And now here while this cattle farming is done, the most important thing what has to be done is you should have to see the surroundings should be neat and clean. The cattle shed should be neat and clean. If it is not clean, then it leads to various types of diseases. So, here so many types of diseases the animals will be getting here, what we say worms disease and Nattala Vyadhi they will be saying, and some all these anthrax disease, foot and mouth disease. So, these are variety of diseases which are caused to the animals. Apart from this, ticks and mites, lice also will be causing disturbance to the animals, and not only that one, mosquitoes also cause very much disturbance to the animals. So, these are all the problems. So, here whatever the diseases they will be getting, that should be treated. So, a person who treats the diseases caused to the animals, he is called as an veterinary doctor. So, veterinary doctor is a person who will be taking care of these animals. So, if they are taken care, then only they will be giving more milk for us and more meat also, everything. That means productivity will be increased. So, the most important thing is the sheds which are being used for the rearing of these animals, they should be treated neatly, cleanly, and they should be in hygienic conditions. And one more important thing is, one animal if it get the disease, and all of them they should be vaccinated or the given treatment, because it will be spreading from one animal to another animal. Okay children, have you understood? Next, you can see here a pie diagram is given about the milk production. Milk is obtained from cows, buffaloes, goat, donkey, camel, etc. So, by seeing this diagram you can say that more amount of milk is produced by cows only, whereas somewhat less amount is by buffaloes and as well as goat and all those. So, camels, from where they use this camel milk, they will be used in the desert areas where the availability of this camel is more. And why donkey milk is taken? You know very well that nowadays it has become very popular, isn't it so? So, donkey milk is useful for treating asthma and lung diseases. So, that is why it is a costly also, nearly 800 to 1000 rupees per liter you are getting this milk. Okay children. So, this is about milk production. And here you can see rate of milk production in different countries. So, different countries are there, and you can see here Israel is in the topmost leading position in the production of milk, whereas in India, though it is a very big country, here we are production of milk per year is very less. Why? What is the reason? The reason is that we are not using special techniques or growing techniques, all those are not being used by us. So, that is why the production of milk is less for us. Okay children. Now, you can see here there are different varieties of breeds of cows are there. Local variety of cows, they will be giving about 2 to 5 liters of milk per day, whereas Murrah breed of cows and as well as Haryana, Jafarabad, so these varieties they will be giving about 8 liters of milk per day. These are our varieties. Whereas here I have given, see here children, Jersey, this is the cow from England, and Holstein, this is the cow from Denmark. They will be giving nearly about 20 liters of milk per day. So, here that is why nowadays what they are doing is they are crossing our breeds with these foreign breeds, and they are giving now about some 8 to 20 liters of milk. So, here the crossing has increased the milk production, and whatever the milk has been produced by the cows or buffaloes, that is collected by the milk collection centers. So, in villages you might have seen, so all of them they will collect the milk, and once one vehicle will come, they will be collecting the milk, and they will be giving the amount depending upon how much fat content is present in that milk. They will check how much fat content is there, depending upon that only they will be giving the price. Now, from here, from the collection center, where the milk goes? It goes to chilling center. So, in chilling center what they will be doing? They will be undergoing here the process of pasteurization takes place. What is meant by pasteurization? Pasteurization is nothing but it is a process where the milk is heated up to 72 degrees centigrade for about half an hour. Then immediately it is cooled down to a temperature nearly about 10 degrees. So, due to the fluctuations of this high temperature and low temperature, whatever the microorganisms are there in that, they will be dying. This process is called as pasteurization, and after pasteurization process, the milk is taken now into packs and it is supplied to different areas. So, that is one of the what we say here, production of milk. Milk will be more in the month of October and November. Why? You think over this one. Okay children. Now, see here the next one. What is milk? It is nothing but it is the lacteal secretion of mammary glands. So, here when a calf takes the birth for 72 hours, some opaque white color liquid will be coming out before the milk production, that is called as colostrum. So, that is very healthy for the calves. Then after 72 hours, some milk will be coming outside. Now, what does milk contains? See children here, it contains fats, proteins, minerals and as well as vitamins such as A, D, E and 80 to 90% of water. Apart from this here, nowadays what is happening, so much to increase the production of milk, they are giving hormonal injection to the animals. Due to that, they are increasing the production of milk, but that hormones are slowly entering into the human beings, especially for the girls. Because of this reason only, they are attaining the puberty age very fastly. For 10 to 12 years only, 10 years only they are attaining the age of puberty. And not only that one, for chilling, and all these techniques, what they are doing is they are adding some chemicals to the milk, due to which it is leading to the different types of diseases. So, this is about the milk. Here Kangayam, it is the local breed of bullock which is used to fertilize nearly about 30 cows within a month, and 80% of fertility rate is there. But nowadays nobody is following these techniques, they are undergoing the process of hybridization. And not only the milk production here from this buffaloes and as well as cows or completely cattle, we will be getting this biogas. You might have seen in villages biogas will be present, which will be used as a fuel. apart from this, apart from the milk, apart from this biogas, you know that the mutton or what we say here, different types of products will be getting from the animals. So, the meat which is coming from the cows is called as beef, and the meat coming from the goat is called as mutton, and the meat which is coming from the pigs is called as pork. So, these are also one of the thing. So, from the dairy farm, what do you get? Milk, meat, biogas. Apart from this, the skin of animals is used in leather industry, and the bones of the animals are used in the fertilizer industry. So, these are the various uses of the dairy farming. Have you understood, children? He is Professor J.K. Kurian. He is considered as the milkman of India, and I said that he is the father of white revolution. And Dr. J. Kurian is the founder chairman of the NDDB, that is National Dairy Development Board, which has started in 1965 in Gujarat, and they started a program called as Operation Flood Program, which was the world's largest dairy development program in the 1970 to provide milk to one and all. Dr. Kurian is called the architect of India's modern dairy industry. That means huge increase in milk production by using improved high milk yielding crossbreeds of milch animals. He is also known as father of white revolution in India. So, this is about Dr. Kurian. Have you understood, children? So, this is about the dairy management. I think you have understood this one. Now, let us see about the next one, that is poultry management. What is meant by poultry? Poultry means nothing but rearing of birds. Why to rear the birds? For meat production and as well as egg production. So, let us see, children, here poultry farm management. It is nothing but growing the birds, selection of disease free and suitable breeds, proper and same farm conditions, proper feed and water and hygiene and healthcare are the important components of poultry farm management. See here, you can see the birds are grown, hens are grown, ducks are grown, different types of birds will be grown here. Poultry is the branch of animal husbandry which is concerned with rearing of birds for eggs and meat. What does it include? It includes chickens, that is ducks, geese, turkeys, guinea fowls, peafowls, pigeons and quails. And you know that here there are two types of products obtained from this. What are those? Eggs and as well as meat. And the poultry which is grown for eggs is called as layers, and the poultry which is grown for meat purpose, they are called as broilers. Poultry birds are of two types. The egg-laying poultry bird is called as layer, and while the other one which is reared for obtaining meat is called as broiler. So, now here India is the 5th largest country in the world of poultry production after China, Russia, USA and Japan. Indian state with the maximum broiler and egg production is Andhra Pradesh. Coming to India, I repeat, India is in 4th position in egg production, whereas in 5th position in chicken production. Okay, children. Now, so this is broiler and layer. Broiler is useful for getting meat and layer is useful for getting eggs. And coming to this local varieties. Local varieties are Asil, Chittagong, Kadaknath. So, these are the local varieties of hens, and you know that here local varieties they will be grown by normal village people itself, and they will be undergoing brooding process and all those by themselves here. And not only that one, here these local varieties they are of what we say here prone to different types of diseases, etc. Now, foreign varieties are New Hampshire, White Leghorn, Rhode Island, Anoka, etc. These are the foreign varieties, and hence they will be giving nearly about 300 eggs throughout their lifespan, and after that they stop giving the egg production. That is why people are more interested in growing broilers rather than the layers. And coming to these broilers, normally the local varieties takes 5 to 6 years for growing, but broilers they will be taking only about 5 to 6 weeks for getting their maximum size because of giving some hormonal injections and all those things. That is the reason why the people are more interested in growing the broilers. Okay, how hatching is a very interesting process. Normally in villages, how they will be doing the how hatching process is done, they collect all the eggs and they put it under the hen. After 21 days, slowly the egg hatches and small chicks will be coming outside. Whereas in a long what we say here large scale industries, incubators are used for hatching purposes. So this is about hatching. And this is acyl, this is also called as 𝗬𝗏𝗃, it is useful for fighting purpose. You might have seen that during festivals, especially Sankranti, so they will be having fights of this cocks, isn't it so? So for this purpose this acyl variety is used, which is of a local variety. And NECC, that is National Egg Coordination Committee, this is the committee which is being looking after the egg production. And if you want to be a healthy person, you have to eat egg every day. And not why we have to eat egg every day? Because it is a good nutritious food which is available for all. And you might have heard this slogan also from your childhood, Ande khao, kande badao. Did you hear this one? So this is nothing but to increase our body powers, immunity, you should have to take the egg daily. Understood, children? So this is about what we say here, egg production. And coming to the next, not only this poultry, nowadays here emu culture is also taking more importance. So see here, what is emu culture? Emu is nothing but it is a flightless bird which will be weighing nearly about 50 kgs and it will be moving with a very fast speed. It is the second largest bird after than the ostrich, and you can see here emu egg is also there. And this nowadays emu meat and egg has got more demand. And in our Telangana also, here you can see Adilabad, Nalgonda, these places this emu culture is taking place. But what we say, this is somewhat costly, they will be obtained at higher rates. So this is about emu culture. Have you understood, children? So we have seen about poultry management. Let us recapitulate what we have studied till now. Providing food, shelter and protection of cattle to get milk, meat and other purposes, collectively called as animal husbandry. Cattle rearing is the traditional practice in rural areas. Milk production is higher in October or November months. Veterinary doctors treat and take care of diseased animals. Production and rearing of hens on large scale is called poultry. Broilers are meat yielding varieties. Layers are egg yielding varieties. Incubators are useful for hatching eggs artificially. Egg is a nutritious food which is available for all. Hope you have understood the lesson, children. Now try to complete this work. See, children, here. Improve your learning. Write about the accessory products produced in animal husbandry. Next one. Explain the process of hatching of eggs under broody hen in rural areas. Next, how eggs are transported to the market from poultry farms, because you know that eggs are very delicate. So if you don't take properly, then what happen, all the eggs will break down. So how the proper management practice has to be taken, what type of cases has to be designed so that you can protect the eggs, that one you have to write down. Next, agriculture and animal husbandry are both sides of same coin. How can you justify? You know well, children, that here in rural areas, most of the farmers along with the agriculture, definitely at their home they will be having cows and as well as goats. So that means on both the hands they will be looking after agriculture and as well as animal husbandry. So here that is asked here, see children, that is nothing but how it can be practiced, how they will be treated as, both of them are treated as important. Hope you have understood the lesson, children. Apart from this, here you also download the worksheets from SIET website and you complete that work also. Okay, children, hope you have understood the lesson. Let us meet in the next session of the digital class. Till then, bye.